Question number 1. With reference to the balance of payments, consider the following statements. Statement 1. The balance of payments is a statistical statement that systematically records a nation's economic transactions with the rest of the world over a specific period. 3. Reserve Bank of India compiles and releases the official balance of payment statistics. 3. It is published once every year. The correct answer for this question is B. That is statement 2 and statement 3. A statement 1 and a statement 2 is correct and a statement 3 is incorrect. So here is balance of payment is a statistical statement that systematically records a nation's economic transactions with the rest of the world over a specific period, including merchandise, services, and capital transport. RBI compiles and releases the official balance of payment statistics. Balance of payment data is currently released for every quarter, with the current account balance being the most keenly watched figure. Question number 2. Under Article 200 of the Constitution of India, the Governor can Statement 1. Assent. 2. Withheld assent. 3. Return the bill for reconsiderations of the legislature, including money bills. Reserve it for the president. So the correct answer for this question is D. That is statement 1, 2 and 4 is correct. Statement 3 is incorrect because governor cannot return the money bill to the legislature because the money bill is presented after the prior recommendation of the governor. So statement 3 is incorrect. The powers of governor and the president over the bills from the Article 200 and 201 of the Constitution respectively. Article 200 allowed the governor to assent, withheld assent, return the bill or reserve it for the president and require reservation if, in the opinion of the governor, the bill affects High Court powers. So in these cases, these are the cases included in Article 200 regarding the bills and powers of the governor. And Article 201 sets the precedent options when bill is reserved for him. After the bill is reserved for the presidents, then governor have no say or have no power in that bill, and the bill after that will be between state legislature and the president. Governor excluded from the further any process. The governor can return a bill other than money bill for the reconsideration under Article 200. Over the year, courts have held that Article 163 binds the governor to advise except in cases the Constitution itself carves out discretion. Article 163(1) talks about the power of Council of Ministers, in which has been mentioned about the power of Council of Ministers regarding governor. That means the governor has to work on the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers. Question number 3. With reference to the tribunals, consider the following statements. 1. These are quasi-judicial bodies set up to provide speedy and specialized resolution of disputes. 2. Tribunals are established to reduce the caseload of district courts. 3. Recently, the Supreme Court has approved the Tribunals Reform Act 2021. So, correct answer for this question is 1. That is, statement 1 is correct and statement 2 and statement 3 is incorrect because these are the quasi-judicial bodies, that means tribunal, set up to provide a speedy and specialized resolution of disputes like environmental tribunal for environmental disputes, tax-related tribunal for tax-related disputes, etc. Tribunals are established to reduce the caseload of High Court, not the District Court, and the appeal from the tribunal is appeal after the tribunal case will be in, filed in the Supreme Court. Supreme Court have recently disapproved the Tribunal Act Reform Act 2021. The 2021 Tribunal Act was regarding the member of tribunals in which central government has the to power regarding to the appointment, condition of service, and the tribunals members appointment. So the Supreme Court has disapproved this act and has said that this act is unconstitutional. Significant verdict asserting the judiciary's role as the final arbiter of constitutional principles. The Supreme Court struck down the Tribunals Reform Act 2021. Tribunal was established to, to reducing the caseload of high courts. Passed in 2021, the Tribunals Reform Act is law that restructures the functioning of tribunals, giving union government greater control over these quasi-judicial bodies, especially in the areas of appointment, tenure, and service conditions of tribunal members. Question number 4. The Constitution 131 Amendment Bill 2025 is related to. So this amendment bill is related to Union Territory of Chandigarh under Article 240 of the Constitution. Article 240 talks about the President's power to make regulations for certain union territories. So the Article 240 is regarding the power of the President in case of union territories. Question number 5. The Reserve Bank of India supports the Indian rupee through 1. Selling or buying foreign currency, 2. Managing foreign exchange reserves, 3. Permitting investments in corporate bonds and commercial papers from balances in special rupee Vostro accounts used for trade settlements. So the correct answer for this question is D. That is, all the statements above are correct, because the RBI have the power to sell or buy the foreign currency. It manages the foreign exchange reserve, that is forex reserve of the country, and it permit the investment in corporate bonds and commercial papers from balances in a special rupee Vostro accounts used for trade settlements. RBI was established in 1935 after the Government of India Act 1935, after the recommendation of the Young Hilton Commission, and its headquarters is in Mumbai, financial capital of India. Question number 6. With reference to the least developed countries, consider the following statements. 1. They are low-income countries confronting several structural impediments to sustainable development. 2. The list of least developed countries is reviewed every 5 years by the Committee for Development Policy. So the correct answer for this question is 1. That is, statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect, because the LDC is reviewed every 3 years. So this is incorrect. Every 3 years by the Committee for Development Policy. The Committee for Development Policy reviews the list of LDC every 3 years, and currently this includes 44 nations. Question number 7. With reference to the deposit insurance, consider the following statements. 1. The insurance cover of Rs 5 lakh per depositor is for all accounts held by depositor in all branches of insured bank. 2. The DICGC insures commercial banks and primary cooperative societies. So the correct answer for this question is 1. The DICGC aims to safeguard all small depositors from the risk of losing their savings in the event of bank failure. The insurance cover of Rs 5 lakh per depositor applies to all accounts held by the depositor at all branches of the insured banks. The DICGC insures all commercial banks, including foreign bank branches in India, local area bank, regional rural banks, and cooperative banks. However, the DICGC does not cover primary cooperative societies. Primary cooperative societies, so statement 2 is incorrect. About DICGC, full form of is Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation, established in 15 July 1978 under the Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation Act 1961. That means this is a statutory body established by law of Parliament. Jurisdiction of this insurance companies operates under the Reserve Bank of India and the Ministry of Finance, Government of India. Its headquarters is in Mumbai, India. Question number 8. With reference to the goods and service tax, consider the following statements. 1. It was introduced in 2017. 2. It subsumed several state and central level indirect taxes such as octroi, luxury tax, value-added tax, entry tax, etc. into a single unified structure. So the correct answer for this question is C, that is both the statements are correct. Recently the GST Council meeting has been concluded, in which government finance ministry have reduced the tax slab under the GST. Earlier it used to be 5%, 12%, 18% and 27%. Now it has been only 5%. Now it is only 5% and 18%. And for the ultra luxurious goods and sin goods, it is 40%. And new 40% slab has been introduced. GST is an indirect tax. It's not a direct tax. About GST Council. GST Council formed under the Article 279A of the Constitution. Purpose is to ensure uniformity in GST laws, rates and procedures across the states and the union. Vision of the GST Council is to promote cooperative federalism by involving both union and state governments in tax decision making. Composition is the GST Council is chaired by the Union Finance Minister and includes Union Minister of State for Finance as a member and the finance ministries of all the states and union territories with legislatures. Each state has voting rights, ensuring balanced representation. The decision-making power. The council meets regularly to review GST implementations. Voting decisions requires a majority not less than 3/4, that means 75%. Minimum 75% voting is required in favor to take any decision, in which 1/3 votes, that means 33% vote is allocated to the center, and rest of the 66% vote is allocated to the states. This structure ensures collaborative governance between center and state.